Well, it's Colonel Cliff Soreen, and some people were asking some strange kind of time travel dimensional questions. So, one of them is if an event is over, can it be changed? In other words, something that happened in the past, can it be changed? And how do you change it? Does it create different timelines if you believe something happened in the past? Or going the other way, if you really believe in something, will it become real sometime in the future? Because a lot of people say, what you believe in your heart is what is true. Yes, it's true. Most people are never going to understand this concept. Never in a million years. They're going to go, hmm, because it's really so cuckoo. But it's true. The more you focus on something, the more the more energy that, let's call it a thought form, more energy that thought form has. What if there's competing stories about things? Is it like the one you hear more often? That's the one that's more likely to appear in your reality? I don't know. Who decides what's going to appear in your reality? Um, I can't say. Not because I don't know. It's because not only do I not know, I don't think anyone can say. That's why these ones are very difficult to give you an answer for. Because I said yes to the first bit of the questions. And then I said afterwards, I don't know how it happens. So I don't know, just running the tape, waiting for me to give you more information. Uh, it's just because I'm waiting to see if King Clancy's got more questions, because sometimes he does poke his nose in here and while I'm recording, and he gives me a few more things that he wants to talk about. But he's so quiet. There's never this quiet. There must be something bubbling up. Well, a long time ago on this channel, it might have been Sid He the She said you could use Reiki to heal the past. Can you use Reiki to hear to hear? Let's talk to Reiki. Reiki, can we heal the past? Reiki says absolutely. If we heal the past, what does it really mean, healing the past? Reiki says it's insufferable, the past of humanity. We know so many horror stories. So healing the past is, I mean, is the past going on right now, or like in another reality, it's still going on? I've heard this before. Reiki says it doesn't matter. That basically you simply want whatever you heard happened or witnessed happened in your past to be healed. And we say, yes, we heal it. And what does healing mean? Healing means mostly people say healing has to do with resolving trauma. What is trauma? It's residual pain. It's residual low vibrational energies? What are low vibrational energies, especially below 200 on the scale of human consciousness? And I talk about that quite a bit. Make sure you Google that, the scale of human consciousness, and look at the images that come up under Google, and you'll see a bunch of choices. Then you can look at them, and some of the pictures are easier to read than others. So, what about healing the future? Well, Reiki says we don't heal the future. We most likely are going to be praying for, can't say, you as a person can pray for certain things, but you might end up getting the thing that you pray for. Or if you're praying for freedom from something, you might get the thing that you don't want. Stuart Wilde, the metaphysical writer, said this is called leaning into something that you want. So, how do you get what you really, 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 really want? How do you know what you really, 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 really want? I just heard about this one thing. It was a trip to Veradero, Cuba. I heard about it last night. They said the food wasn't that good, but it was safe. This person said they liked Mexico better, but they were in a nightclub and then they had to leave because there was a fire and the place burned down. I mean, people don't know. I asked, what's your favorite place? And these are the stories that I got. So, it depends upon your search criteria as to what you're going to get. Tom Hanks in that movie, life is a box of chocolates and you never know what you're going to get. Incident reports. Incident reports are you telling yourself that something needs to be noted because it was a notable occurrence. I don't have anything more to add about incident reports, except if you are making incident reports, they do actually get looked at by, I don't know who, but they get looked at by various beings. And then what happens? Well, you've just educated the beings on what you say you saw. Are there multiple timelines that you could be on, one for you and one for your friend? Could be. Isn't it strange how sometimes people become really regular in your life? You see them a few times a week, and then, without warning, you never see them again. Why do we bring it up? It's just an oddity. I mean, humans think that everything is so normal because they have things like, I watch the nightly news every night or a certain TV program like The Tonight Show. And every night at 11:30 at night, I always turn on the Tonight Show, and I have for 30 years. So, I mean, it's normal for me, the Tonight Show being on at nighttime. And that's how I sort of connect my day to day is like, you know, after I get into bed and I turn on the Tonight Show, they talk about things from Hollywood or whatever, and that's how I keep up on, the real world, because the real world is Hollywood. What else do you want to ask, Clancy? Clancy wants to know why it was that um, something happened today. And the answer is, I don't know. I'm supposed to have good answers for you, but sometimes I just don't know. I just don't know. He wants to know if we're still on the hunt for Draco reptilians. The answer is, I don't know. Mostly because right now, in this moment, I don't feel like chasing Draco reptilians in this moment. I got a bit of heartburn, chasing a ginger ale and maybe some Tums. Pepto Bismol. I had tomato sauce for supper, and sometimes it affects me and sometimes it doesn't. Clancy wants to know why it is that I feel like people are using some kind of a secret way to bother me, and the answer is I don't know. Are they very Draco? I don't know. Am I being bothered? Ah, yes. That's all I have for today from your corner of Men in Black. I'm terribly sorry. If you really want some good questions, then submit them to me just under the comments. I'm Colonel Cliff Soreen.